Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where where South Africa forms an empire. Now, this empire is notable because, look at this. They have 3 capitals, nothing can beat them. But their first conflict will break out in Lesotho, which is pretty simple, as they will capture the capital almost immediately. And they will quickly go after Eswatini, capturing their capital right as soon as they get close. As they will completely annex those 2 territories into their Cape Empire, which I'm gonna call it. Yeah, the Cape Empire seems like a good name. Whoa. It seems like a good enough name to make this empire name. Yeah, the Cape Empire is what South Africa's empire will name. Imperial naming will be. So we can go ahead and go over to this map chart. And we can go ahead and fill all of this territory right here in. I know this isn't our normal map chart, but it's as good as it's gonna get. But yeah, they do capture a whole lot of territory. And now it's time for another war to take place. This time, they are gonna find themselves an ally in Malawi. So, as we see South Africa invading pretty quickly into Mozambique and capturing their capital of Maputo, they are gonna find themselves being helped out by Malawi, as they will send their forces throughout the entire border, hoping to capture as much territory as humanly possible. But, they're not the only ones who might want some land. I'm just kidding, they are. Anyway, we see more forces being, sent out to invade Mozambique from the South Africans.
Hey, why is Mr. Little still in there?
So basically, we get some more South African forces will completely flood out from their countryside. As time goes on, the front lines will evolve into something like this for South Africa. As for Malawi, they will be going after more of this northern areas of Mozambique, right about here, which they will be cutting this area off and kind of going along here, the coastal areas, also focusing more in this area right here. They cut them off from Lake Malawi. As time goes on, their front line over here will look something like this. And for the next few months, Malawi will send more forces up here to completely cut them off from the coast over here, as they will succeed in that and begin to slowly but surely sweep in to capture a whole lot more territory. Capture all of these troops that are trying to defend this area. Eventually, this area will be wiped out. And now all that's left is this area, which South Africa will meet up with Malawi, circling the coastal access And they begin to invade quickly and capture all of South Africa, all of Mozambique. Let's look at a peace deal. So I am not really good at drawing these peace deals, but they will capture Maputo. They will capture a whole lot of territory from Mozambique. As they capture all of this territory right here. While Malawi will take over. Hold on, I need to show the name. Hold on, I can't see. I need to see. Okay, that's better. I need to see the actual names of these nations here. I have to see the names. It's hard to tell what's happening. Okay, they have a whole lot of provinces. Okay, they have a lot of provinces. We're about to get even more. Because they annex all of this. So we can go ahead and draw in our border here. So, pretty much is like something like this right there. So South Africa will be annexing all that. As Mozambique will be completely divided up, and we could go ahead and do a bit of this. There. So goodbye, Maputo. You're now on full control of. It's probably gonna be like. It's probably gonna be this capital right here because it's the closest one. But Malawi is going to be victorious in their fight against Mozambique, as they will officially join in on this alliance. As you saw, they are already pretty strong with the help of South Africa. We could go ahead and select our dark red color and we'll put this one in Cape Town over here. Boom. So that's our official alliances. Let's go ahead and switch back to our regular color. Because South Africa is now gonna ask the British for some economical help, economical treaty where Britain will supply South Africa with some economical powers, as Britain will send aid over to the South African government. And now South Africa will begin to invade into Namibia. So Britain and South Africa are now in an economic alliance, as they will be sending some aid, military aid, to South Africa to help them out in this war. Some other nations are looking to expand their borders. Such nations are Angola. But South Africa is now making a spearhead towards this capital city, which I've already forgotten the name of, but they will be capturing that said capital city, which the South Africans are putting a lot of pressure on some forces that are over here. They are now focusing on this area, but they will also focus more on the coastal access for Namibia, as they will begin to rapidly advance towards the coast. And then we see Namibia also start an invasion. Don't worry, they're on their own side. I'm just showing their forces also cooperating. But Namibia will be helping out in this invasion. I mean, Angola will be in this invasion, but they won't be allies. Because some might say that South Africa has a plan to invade Angola soon. But Angola will send their forces, will help out in this invasion for some time. But they don't know South Africa's plan. As Angola will be invading into this area right over here. As time goes on, more Angolan and South African forces will be invading into this area over here. And eventually, Angola will be successful in capturing all these troops and probably executing them or something. So let's take a look at this peace deal. So, South Africa will be annexing major territories from Namibia. God, it's so hard to see. Hold on. So they'll be annexing all of this territory right here. With the rest going over... Oh, let me check. Okay, so... something like that. And then like this. And then something like that. Sorry about that. It's not my best work, but you already know I'm not very good at drawing borders. Drawing these borders. But I decided to give this to South Africa because they did most of the work here. Oh, wait. South Africa is already making themselves a powerhouse in Africa. Well, they already are a very powerful country here. But, yeah, South Africa will be annexing this. But South Africa is gonna be annexing. Okay, this is not South Africa. This is Angola. But yeah, South Africa is annexing a whole lot of former territories. But now let's take a look at another war. Oh. They're sending forces straight towards the capital city of Zimbabwe. I'm pretty sure that's Zimbabwe. So, their capital's already taken. Don't know why they decided to do that. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, now Mozambique is sending their forces in. And this front line is being... This front line is getting bigger. A lot more thick, you could say, but... Yeah, I don't know what's going on with South Africa right now, but... Their imperial conquest is being fulfilled. Their ambitions are also being filled in the southern areas of Africa. As time goes on, they will be able to capture a whole lot of territory. As, they will be very slowly but surely creeping in and capturing all these forces. Let's take a look at a peace deal. Which I'm not going to name where the treaty is because that takes too long. So we can go ahead and go over here to Zimbabwe. And give over some territory to South Africa. As they'll be getting a whole lot of territory. Only giving one province to their ally, but their ally really doesn't care. Pretty much, it will look something like this. It's something like that. I don't really care. I can't tell what the borders are going to look like. I really can't tell. But anyway, boom, 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 boom. Boom. South Africa has a lot of ambitions. As their imperial conquest is being fulfilled. Oh. As you can see, yeah. And now they're going to go after Botswana. They will send their forces straight in and start to invade. Seeing this, Angola is going to send their forces in, trying to stop any further expansion to their new borders. Which South Africa also sends forces over here, and is like, whoa, 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 what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy? We don't like what you're doing. This is our kill. This is our kill. We're not letting you get territory. We're going to invade as much as possible. In the peace treaty, we get as much land as we want. Which South Africa did capture the capital, so they will be getting the capital city province here. But yeah, they are just straight up blitzing through this country, through Botswana, who has a ton of elephants. Yeah, Botswana has a ton of elephants. Yes. Yeah, South Africa is doing a whole lot of work here. As they will completely cut off Botswana from any surrounding nations, which is basically them and Mozambique and Angola, but Angola might be invaded because of their cockiness in trying to stop South Africa. So let's just take a look at this peace deal. So in this peace deal, we see that most of Botswana is going over to the South Africans. Oh God, I hate this part. I hate having to do this. God, this makes me mad. Yep, that's their capital city right there. So yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. This area should be going over to South Africa. I completely didn't see that. Yeah, South Africa is looking good. So yeah, that's only 2 provinces. So it's basically like this, like that, like this. So yeah. Completely why South Africa is trying to make sure Angola doesn't get as much land as humanly possible from them, from their invasion. Because this was completely rude by from them. So Angola is probably going to be very quick, very brutally pounded by South African forces. Because they are not supposed to be. South Africa was not intending for Angola to do this. As we see, now we see that, Zambia is actually going to be directly invaded by all countries that they border, except for Angola. Actually, maybe Angola will invade, but they will be getting less in the peace deal because the Democratic Republic of Congo is now allied, as they will begin to send their forces out, capture this lake, and begin to invade over here. South African and Mozambique forces will take the capital of Zambia or Zimbabwe. It's confusing, but
Are you actually talking to people in your headset?
shh. South Africa will begin to basically.
Bro, are you actually talking to people?
Anyways,
What game are you playing?
No, tell me. Guard me.
I'm not playing a game. I'm trying to record a video. I'm recording a video. So please. Sorry about that interruption, but South Africa is gonna invade. South African forces are trying to make Angola not be able to get as much land, as they will cut them off over here. And the DRC knows this, because they've seen what Angola has been doing to the South Africans. Not letting them get all the land they need in their conquest. Because DRC is still invading into this area, as they will quickly occupy a whole lot of territory from Zambia as they get up to this lake here and start conquering it. Then they surround this whole area. Well, that was weird. Anyway, we are seeing Mozambique, Malawi start to send more forces in from their territory over here. And more forces, South African and Mozambique forces, are in this area over here. As time goes on, this area will be conquered. And what's left is South Africa is going to quickly take over a whole lot more of this territory, while Angola is going to get the least amount of land in this peace deal. Okay, let's look at the Treaty of Bucharest. Yeah, the Treaty of Bucharest. Yeah. So, a whole lot of territory be given over to South Africa here. But Malawi would be taking over these two territories right here. And, let's get a new color out here. As, the DRC, I'm gonna have to color this whole thing in, am I? Beware of a lot of the, me trying to color all this in quickly. Wait, what's this a part of? I think this is a part of their territory. Yeah. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that goes there. But, they will be taking over a lot of these territories right here. Limiting, this to Angola.
How long do we have to go to football?
So yeah, this whole area right here would be just given to Angola here.
How long do we have to go to
This area will go over to Malawi, and this area will go over to South Africa here. But yeah, South Africa, yeah. No. They're playing football out there. But any of my European fans watching this video, it's American football, not your football, you know, which is soccer to us apparently. Which I still don't understand the meaning, the reasoning behind the word soccer in English in the U.S. But I will never understand it. Let's get back to this video, shall we? Yep. And you already saw what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna spare you the details and just show you the treaty, because this will be too quick. So we can go ahead and see the Treaty of Sophia. Yeah. So the rest of Botswana will go back over to them, and a whole lot of territory will be going over to the to South Africa as they get all of Namibia under their control. They will be annexing a bit of this territory right here. Don't worry, I won't let them take Rwanda from you. Actually, you should worry, because you're going to be made into a puppet state. You go ahead and make a lighter red color for this puppet state here. No, not that color. So yeah, basically, all of this will be a puppet state, and then this area will be given to the DRC, and the rest will be going over to South Africa. Sorry about these borders here. Sorry about the borders, everyone. I cannot help it. But Namibia will still exist, but under the direct control of a puppet state in South Africa. But but yeah, that's gonna be it for this scenario. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.